annual Candlelight Christmas concert. At this time, I'll ask that you will open your hymnals to hymn number 234 and join us in singing, O Come All Ye Faithful.
Let us bow together in prayer. Holy, 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 sing the angels in your presence, O Lord. As heaven and earth declare your glory, we have come to celebrate you with songs of joy and hope. As we have breath, let the movement of our bodies demonstrate our praise for your goodness. We are here seeking the peace the first Advent season announced in anticipation of Christ coming into the world to bring light and hope in a dark place. And we are here to await his soon return. Dear people, oh come, let us adore Christ the King. In his name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Good evening. I am Phyllis Worthy Dawkins, the 18th president of Bennett College. It is my sincere pleasure to welcome each of you to tonight's Candlelight Christmas concert, being hosted by the Bennett College Choir and the Pulpit Forum of Greensboro and vicinity. Since I have been president, the Pulpit Forum, a collection of multi-denominational churches under the leadership of Reverend Mitchell, has been collecting funds for Bennett College annually. As I look around the chapel, I notice many faces, While you are all welcome here at Bennett, we are especially pleased to have new visitors for the first time. Let me start this evening by asking all members of the Pulpit Forum to stand. All members of the Pulpit Forum, please stand. Thank you, thank you. Please remain standing as I also ask and recognize members of your congregation by asking them to stand as well. If you belong to any of the churches, please stand. Thank you for coming. Now, would all Bennett College alumni please stand and be recognized, all alumni. Thank you. I can't say so what I'd like to do is also talk about some other Bennett alumni. There are also members of the board. With the Bennett alumni, there are members of the board, please stand. And the other trustees, please stand. All the trustees. Thank you. Let's give them a round of applause. If we have any Bennett College faculty and staff, I'll ask you to stand at this time and be recognized.
Touch somebody's life this holiday. Love Father's Day. Give some love away. Touch somebody's life in a special way. Joy to the world. All the boys and girls. Touch somebody's life this holiday. Love holiday. Give some love away. Touch somebody's life in a special way. Joy to the world. All the boys and girls. Touch somebody's life this holiday.
Good evening, everyone. How fitting it is for the choir to sing that choral offering as we prepare for our worship and giving. Can we give them another great big hand? Oh, come on, we can do better than that. Give it to them, give it to them, give it to them. President Dawkins and to the faculty and staff of this great institution that has enriched the lives of so many women kissed by nature, son and others, to the reverend clergy who are here, my colleagues in ministry on this journey, that serves this community, and to all of you who come tonight. You don't have to ask why I'm standing here. You know exactly why I'm standing here. That is because we now want to do what the choir asked us to do, share some love. Can you say amen? Just in case you stayed home from church today, and I know some of you did because the rain kept you home, say amen. I know it. The Spirit restored me. I'm kidding. Listen, I believe that our institutions rise and fall on our willingness to be sacrificial in our giving. And as the president certainly of the Pulpit Forum, it's been my joy to come to this institution every year to give of our substance and to let this institution know, and these young sisters and our little sisters and this entire college community, let them know that we're standing with you and we're standing behind you, and we're going to put our money where our mouths are. Amen? We're going to put our money where our mouths are. So we want to be a blessing to them today. Here's how we're going to do it. You have 4 ways to give. Everybody has an envelope. Let me see. Everybody have an envelope? Everybody have an envelope? Raise it up high. Let me see. Make sure everybody got one. All right. Now, I hope that you're going to use it tonight. There are 4 ways you can give. One is by cash or check. And you can fill in the information that's been provided for you on the card. You can scan your gift. Bennett has made it quite easy for us. You can text your gift. And you can use your credit card if you got any money on it. Say amen. Amen. Whatever you have. This morning I was led to witness from the Luke passage that was in the lectionary, where Jesus spoke of the coming of the Son of Humanity and how he would come, and of course the swirling events surrounding it. And of course, so many times whenever we see cataclysmic, catastrophic events, we always point to the end of time. We always point to the coming of Christ. But Jesus flipped the script on them because he says, look at the fig tree. If you really want to see how life is shaping and how life is shifting and how new life is emerging, don't always look at the cataclysmic and the catastrophic. Turn off CNN and look at the signs that God gives so often that we overlook. And I see signs of new life on this campus. And I want you to join me as we celebrate the new life that God is bringing to this campus under the leadership of our president, Dr. Dawkins. Can we thank God for that? We see signs of new life. And so today, what I'm going to ask you to do is that you fill out that card and partner with me. I've already filled it out. I have a check in here already. Here's what we're going to do. We're not going to pass the place. These beautiful young ladies are going to stand with me. And what I want you to do is to partner with me as we seek to partner with them. Last year, we were blessed to raise almost $12,000. And I want to go above and beyond that, if only by $1. We want to improve in our giving to this institution. And I want to thank President Dawkins and her fine cabinet for allowing the Pulpit Forum to partner with them and to share this service of worship with them tonight. And so that's why we're here. We're here to be a blessing. During this Advent season, we're here to be a blessing. I say it often at Trinity, you, church that needs you to give, you need you to give. If someone helped you in any way, those of you who have finished school and you have graduated, if anybody helped you in any way, you owe it to yourself to be a blessing to this institution. If all the books in the Bible were destroyed but one book, and every chapter in that book was destroyed except one chapter, and in every verse, if every verse was destroyed but one verse, it would be enough for you to live on for the rest of your life. For God so loved the world that he gave. And if we love this institution, I want you to stand with me right where you are. And we're going to walk and give. We're not going to pass the plates. We're going to have you walk. Now, you're not giving to be seen, but you ought to be seen giving. So I want you to join me. Those who will give in this offering, whatever the amount, if you'll stand where you are. Reverend, I gave at the church where I'm a member. Good, give again. Do it again. Because an offering is what you do beyond what you intended to do. So come on, I want you to stand. Those who will stand with me, and whatever you plan to give, we're going to be seen giving today. Yes, I gave at Trinity when the appeal was made, and I'm giving again. If you'll stand with me, come on, will you stand with me? Will you partner with me today? Will you partner with me? No, yes, thank you. Come on, I want everybody, even students, if you only have $1 to give, will you partner with me today? Doesn't take talking. Shh. This is still a worshipful moment. I'll give instructions when it's time to give. Will you just stand with me? Those who will give, will you stand with me? No, I ain't too proud to beg. I will. Will you stand? Will you sacrifice next week going to Stephanie's and go to McDonald's? Will you sacrifice? Yeah, I know you want to get that special gift, but will you give this gift and watch God bless you to give even more or to get even more? Will you stand? Come on. I didn't ask for a $100 line or a $1,000 line. I'm just asking. Come on, will you stand? Will you stand? Will you please stand? Even if you don't have anything to give, I tell you what, if you don't have anything to give, would you stand regardless of stand? Love Bennett College, supporting the work here. Would you please stand? Amen. Shh. Would you please stand? We're going to pray before we give. And then I'm going to ask if you just come and if you'll bring your gift, place it in my hand. We're going to partner with Bennett College because we believe in the mission of this institution. Lord, the gift we give, no matter how great or small, it's our very best. And we give it because we love the work here at Bennett College and we want it to continue. Would you be pleased to bless every gift and giver? For we ask it in thy son's name. Amen. Now would you start from the rear? If you're going to give, come on. From the rear, come on, bring it down, will you? If you can't bring it down, raise your hand. I'll come get it once everybody is giving. Once everyone is giving, I'll come and get it. But come on, will you bring it? Will you bring your gift? Will you bring it? Just come on, place it in my hand. I got my gift here. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you. We want to hear some more great singing. So come on, thank you, thank you. We're going to count this, and before we end this service tonight, we'll have a total for you. Thank you so very, very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, in my hand, I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him. God bless you. God bless you. I see some folk I know tonight. God bless you, Sister Griffin. God bless you. God bless you, my dear. God bless you. Thank you so much. It's for us, not for me. It's for us. It's for our institution. Is our day. All right. All right. Go ahead, put it in the basket. It's all right. Every day. God bless you, my dear. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you, Dr. Johnson. God bless you, Ms. Johnson. God bless you, Pastor Morris. God bless you. God bless you, my sister. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so very, very much. God bless you. Thank you. He keeps blessing. Bless you, little lady. God bless you, St. Matthew. Open the door and I might see His blessing. Oh, He's blessing me. God bless you, Lord. Now those who couldn't get to the table, you want me to come get it? I'll come with the basket. Come on, my little pretty lady. Come on, we'll come. We're going to walk down. If you need something, you didn't give, you want to give. Come on. Y'all want me to preach a sermon? You better give. He's blessing me. Anyone else? Anyone else? I feel a sermon coming on. I hear you saying no. Well, good, and I won't preach it. All right. Is everyone giving? God bless you. Thank you so much. Amen. Give yourselves a hand. Thank you so much. I see a hand. There's a hand. Did I see a hand? All right. Where is it? Raise that hand. All right. All right.
She right there.
All the way up front. Who? What hand?
No, she on top.
Oh, up top. Where? Now you know I've been a student. I'm about to go back to my Bethune-Cookman days and tell y'all quit playing now. Amen. Amen. I want to ask Reverend Steve Allen if he'll come, and we're going to do our work with regard to the forum, and then we'll be good to go. All right? We prayed over these gifts. We're ready to now do our work. Thank you so very, very much.
Can you imagine just standing before the king? I can only imagine what it would be like when I'm by your side. I can only imagine what my eyes will see when
this point in the program, I'm going to make a slight change. We're going to switch out Bethlehemu for African Noel. We will do both of those pieces, but we will do Bethlehemu first. And Bethlehemu is a Christmas song in the Yoruba language, which is one of the local languages used in Nigeria and neighboring countries. This has become a very staple piece of Christmas choral literature over the past 2 decades. And the one that most people are familiar with is that it was written by the former Morehouse College Glee Club director, Dr. Wendell P. Whalum. And this is one of my favorite Christmas carols. And since the text is not in the program for you today, I would like to let you know what the translation is. Bethlehemu is translated to say, "We are glad that we have a father to trust. We are glad that we have a father to rely upon. Where was Jesus born? Where was he born? Bethlehem, the city of wonder. That is where the Father was born for sure. Praise, praise, praise to him. We thank thee, we thank thee, we thank thee for this day. Gracious Father, praise be to thee, merciful Father." Bethlehemu.
Jesus came to
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have come towards the end of our program this evening, and I know that you have enjoyed sitting and listening to the choir, to the community singers, to the faculty, and all that are here tonight. But I can't have a Christmas concert and not ask you to sing too. So if I could get some lights. We're gonna have a little Christmas sing-along. And we're gonna sing Jesus, oh, what a wonderful child. So if you don't know the words, it says Jesus, Jesus, oh, what a wonderful child. Jesus, so holy, meek and mild. New life, new hope, joy he brings. Listen to the angels sing, glory, glory, glory to the newborn King. This lovely lady right here is going to act as your praise and worship
Now y'all not put a preacher behind that good singing, because I feel like really taking the text. Give this choir another great hand, will you? Come on, give it to her, give it to her, give it to her. Let me thank you for how wonderful you've been in your stewardship tonight, and I want to thank the churches and pastors who have given tonight. And this in no way reflects the total, because I really believe in my proleptic vision that we're going to get close to where we need to be. But as it stands right now, this is where we are. And if the churches I call out, if you are here representing your church, if you're here and if you hear your church called, you want to stand with your church, would you do so? Amen? All right. Thank you so very much. New Zion Baptist Church. Any members of New Zion are here tonight? Would you stand? Thank you so much for $1,257. And more's on the way. Amen. Thank you, Dr. Wright. Thank you, Doctor, for your contribution, Dr. Lewis. Shiloh Baptist Church, pastored by the Reverend Dr. W. Stephen Allen. Members of Saints and members of Shiloh, are you here? Thank you so much for $1,000. Give that a hand. The Trinity African Methodist Episcopal Zion Church, pastored by yours truly. Members of Trinity, if you're here, would you stand? Thank you so very, very much for $1,350. Give that a hand. Preferably more may come in later. St. Matthew United Methodist Church, if you're here, pastored by the Reverend Donnell Fitzjeffries, thank you so much for $520. United Institutional Baptist Church, pastored by Dr. Johnny Freeman. Any members of United Institutional present, would you stand? Thank you so much for $1,000. Give that a hand. Providence Baptist Church, pastored by the Reverend Dr. Darrell Aaron. Thank you so much. Members of Providence, would you stand? Thank you so much for $1,500. Give that a hand. We received one pledge, Faith Community Church, pastored by the Reverend Wesley Morris. Members of Faith Community Church, would you please stand? Thank you for a pledge of $100. The grand total as it stands right now. Now, if you're a member of the church and you didn't hear your church's name, just raise your hand. Let me see who they are. All right, here's what I want you to do. Go back, talk to your preacher. Go back and talk to your pastor. Say, Darren Mitchell said, please bring whatever you have. But as it stands right now, we want to thank all of you. After the public offering, not including whatever was given online or through text to give, as it stands now, we want to thank you so very much for $8,200. I asked Mr. Gatman, have any other churches given for this effort or during the year? He told me no. So I'll be on the phone tonight, and our hope is that we'll get this beyond $10,000. And we want to thank you so much for what you've given thus far. Thank you so very much, Madam President, for the opportunity to share with one of the most prestigious and dynamic institutions on the planet. Thank you, Bennett College, for the opportunity to bless you. Thank you so much.
Before I bring my remarks, can we just give it up one more time for this wonderful performance that we heard from these young ladies in the community choir? Yes, thank you. So my name is Danny Galvin, and I'm the Vice President for Institutional Advancement here at Bennett College. And I want to first thank the Pulpit Forum and Reverend Dr. Mitchell for his vision and your vision to support this great institution. You know, I feel, and you probably feel the same way, that the world needs more Bennett graduates. And your giving today will help us to make that happen, because this goes towards books and supplies and what we call the needed funds to help them be able to finish their academic experience here at Bennett. So we thank you for all that you're doing. This helps them to define their success in the classroom, on campus, in the community, in the world. These young ladies attend your churches, so they're in our community. So we're very thankful for them. So on behalf of President Dawkins, the Bennett College community, I just want to thank you for what you have done today. And I hope you have a great holiday, and we will look to do this sometime soon so we can hear these voices one more time. Thank you.
Mr. Captain, President Dawkins, one more pledge, and that is from the Oak Grove Amy John Church, pastored by the Reverend Linda Wharton. And I want those members to stand if they're here with their pastor. Pastor, will you stand? Members of Oak Grove, had one in the choir. Thank you so much for your pledge of $150, making it a total of what? $8,350. We're climbing Jacob's ladder. Every round goes higher and higher. Thank you so much.
Thank you all so very much for your attention tonight. We have enjoyed having you with us, and we are so delighted to have so many here in the house with us tonight, and we thank you for your support, and I am just blessed to be able to stand in front of such phenomenal Bennett Bells. And please, once again, please give a round of applause for these amazing young women. And I want to express my sincere thanks as well to every volunteer again, the committee that went on, that did so many things. I'm not going to try to read all the acknowledgments. That's where they're on the back of the program. And so I thank you all again for all of your hard work and dedication that went into this program tonight. And to my wonderful accompanists, Ms. Freddie Dixon, and our organist, Mr. Fred Mason. We thank you again. And at this time, I'm going to ask that you will join us in singing Joy to the World. We will sing verses 1, 2, and 4. Amen?
Let us bow together in prayer. Dear God, we praise you for the light. We bless you for this night. We thank you for the hope that will not let us go, for the peace that surpasses our limited understanding, and for the joy that sustains us. Dear God, we thank you for Jesus, whose love is here, given freely now, and will last even through eternity. Now may the grace of the Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the sweet, precious communion of the Holy Spirit be with you to guide you. May God's Spirit rest upon you and bring you great joy. Merry Christmas. Amen.